Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off. We're getting into round 4 of Nicolino versus Takeshi. I do believe we're going to see a couple new nuggets this round. So, yeah, enough said. Let's keep rocking and see what we see. Now, Nicolino's going to look for this lead hook to the body, but he's going to bail out and pull to his rear foot as Takeshi pushes off this rear foot, lifts this lead, throwing his rear cross right here. Now, Nicolino's going to go ahead and swing his rear foot around right here, pushing off that rear foot, lifting this lead to fire off another hook to the body. And then he's going to fold out some jabs. 1, 2, 3. So Takeshi's going to step on this lead foot, snap off his jab as Nicolino parries and pulls to his rear foot. Then he's going to push off this rear foot for his lead hand counter. All right, Nicolino's going to fold out his jab as Takeshi shifts his weight over his lead foot right here. Then our reoccurring pattern, Nicolino's going to throw that lead hook to the body. He's going to go ahead and flick out a jab here and then again. And one thing to note, check out where he ends up. His head's over that lead foot. So if Takeshi should happen to attack here, he has somewhere to pull to, which is his rear foot. Okay, Nicolino's going to go to the body right here. Then he's going to spring off his rear foot to get back to this lead foot so he can go ahead and snap off this hook. Then he's going to go ahead and jab as Takeshi looks to get to this lead foot so he could throw his leaping hook. Now, Takeshi's going to throw his lead to his body right here. And note, Nicolino's shoulders are square. Takeshi's going to follow up with his rear cross as Nicolino pulls to his rear foot, rolling with it. Then he's going to counter back with this uppercut right here. Then he's going to bob down under the hook from Takeshi. And here's an interesting tidbit. He's going to shift his weight to his rear foot so he can pendulum in the direction of where that hook originated from. So he's going to be exiting to the right. Then we have some movement. So Nicolino's going to push off this rear foot and throw that lead hook to the body. Then he's going to fold out some jabs. 1, 2, a little bit of movement. 3, and then 4. All right, check out how Takeshi's looking to keep Nicolino on that rear foot. He's going to follow up the rear hook to the body. Then he's going to use this forearm control to get off his lead hook. And then again, rear hook. Now, Nicolino's going to come back with this short right. Takeshi, again, is going to come back with this lead hook. And then Nicolino's going to drop down right here as Takeshi comes back with his rear hook. Takeshi's going to go rear hook. Check out the cover by Nicolino. Then he's going to look to double it up, triple it up, and we have a break. Okay, Takeshi's going to get to this lead foot and throw his leaping hook. Note this rear hand cover by Nicolino. Nicolino's going to drop straight down as Takeshi throws that rear cross, and like clockwork, Nicolino's going to pendulum in the direction of where that attack came from. Now, this is super slick. Takeshi's going to throw his lead hook, but let's hone in on Nicolino. He's going to bob under that hook and then hook out himself right here. Then he's going to go ahead and roll with this cross, bob under this hook. And another of his little bag of tricks, Nicolino's going to spring off his rear foot to his lead foot to throw a lead hook to the body. Now, Nicolino's going to get to this lead foot, start pumping out his jab. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he's going to follow up with his rear hook, then lead hook. Then he's going to roll with this hook from Takeshi right here. And what's neat about Nicolino is he could roll with that hook, or right here, he could just decide to bob underneath it. And he'll miss this lead uppercut. Then let's go ahead and speed through this section. It'll just take a minute. So they're both bobbed down over their lead foot. Nicolino's going to step this rear foot back to snap off some jabs and then a rear hook. So 1, 2, 3, and there's that hook. He's looking to get back to his lead foot right here so he could go ahead and throw this lead hook. Then a little talking to by the ref. He's going to go ahead and fold out a jab. Now he's looking to bait right here on his front foot. Nothing comes. Nothing comes. Then he's going to go ahead and start folding out his jabs. Throw another one here. Another one. Then we've got some movement. All right, this is interesting. Nicolino's in his orthodox stance. He's going to step back in the southpaw right here. He's going to drop under the rear hook from Takeshi. And then he's going to pull away from the leaping hook right here. Now, Nicolino's going to go ahead and get off a couple hooks. 1, 2. And then check out this rear hand control and then the squared stance for a left hook to the body. Okay, Takeshi's going to throw his rear cross as Nicolino pulls to his rear foot, rolling with it. Then he's going to counter back with this hook, then lead hook to the body. He'll jab, double it up, rear cross. And then we'll have a tie-up and a break. Now note the lead arm control by Nicolino. He's going to pull to his rear foot as Takeshi throws this overhand. Then we're going to have another tie-up and break. So Nicolino's weight's over his lead foot. Takeshi's looking for a rear uppercut. And Nicolino's going to shift his weight to his rear foot right here and then counter back with this short right. Takeshi's going to follow up with a lead hook and check out the bob by Nicolino. Then Takeshi's going to go to the body right here. Then Takeshi's going to look for this leaping hook. Rear straight. Spin him around by Nicolino. And then we'll have a drop by Nicolino. And then a rear uppercut. And that will do it for round 4.